Hey, welcome back to Strategic Small Talk for Career Growth. I'm Zach, and I'm here with Emily. If you like learning through real stories, tap subscribe or follow so you don't miss the next episode. Today we're asking a simple question. How can quick, casual chats lead to real opportunities at work?
Last month at a tech meetup, I was reaching for a cookie when the organizer joked about the real draw, the snacks. I laughed and said, "True, what's your favorite?" That tiny moment broke the ice. An icebreaker just means a light opener that makes people comfortable. 5 minutes later, he invited me to join a pilot workshop because we already felt relaxed.
That reminds me of an elevator ride with our operations director. I asked about a hiking photo on his desk, and we swapped trail stories. 2 days later, he said, "Want to sit in on the cross-team planning?" That happened because we built rapport, trust, and ease in the conversation, not flattery. Honest interest travels farther than a perfect pitch.
So why does small talk matter? It opens doors because it opens people. The goal isn't a job request, it's connection. After a chat, I usually send a short follow-up. "Great meeting you. Coffee next week?" Follow-up just means the next touch after a conversation. Tone is key too. Curious, not pushy. Warm, not needy.
Quick recap. Small talk builds comfort, comfort builds trust, and trust opens chances. Think about your spots: the office kitchen, the elevator, the Zoom waiting room. What's one open-ended question you could carry this week? Open-ended means it invites a real answer, not just yes or no.
And if this conversation helps, hit subscribe and share it with a friend who's navigating new teams. In the next part, we'll unpack openers you can adapt to your style and culture. Stay with us. Your next opportunity might be one friendly hello away.
Speaking of quick chats turning into chances, I've got a coffee shop story. Last spring, I was waiting for a cappuccino at a conference when a guy with a product badge sighed, "Launch week." I smiled and said, "Strong coffee day?" We laughed, and a 2-minute chat became an invite to their breakout. One open-ended question, "What's the biggest unknown before launch?" started it. That little serendipity, meaning a lucky connection, mattered because I sounded curious, not salesy.
I love that. What did you do right after, Zach? I mean, how did you keep the door open without pushing too hard?
Same afternoon, I sent a short follow-up, 3 lines. First, a thank you. Second, one takeaway from his point about risk. Third, a gentle ask. "Happy to share notes on competitor launches. 15 minutes this week?" Follow-up just means the next touch after a chat. He replied in 10 minutes, and we booked a call for Thursday.
That reminds me of our office kitchen. The oat milk was empty, and a new colleague from finance joked, "We need a budget line for caffeine." I said, "If you were CFO for a day, what would you fund first?" He lit up. We compared priorities. His team wanted clearer product roadmaps. Mine needed better forecasting. He offered a warm intro, basically a friendly connection, to their analytics lead. 2 lunches later, we co-created a dashboard. 3 months after that, my manager asked me to present it to leadership. That 5-minute chat reshaped my calendar.
Why do you think that moment worked so well, Emily? It sounds casual, but there's skill under it.
It was unscripted, and the question was open-ended. He couldn't answer with a yes or no. Also, tone and body language. Shoulders turned toward him, easy eye contact, and a light voice. We built rapport, comfort plus trust, before talking tasks. One small detail helped. I echoed a keyword he used, forecasting, so he felt heard.
Quick recap. Tiny moments, genuine curiosity, and a clear next step. That mix turns small talk into momentum. Another one. Hallway outside a workshop. I noticed a sticker on someone's laptop. Work in progress. I asked, "What are you experimenting with?" She was a UX researcher, rushing to interviews. I offered something concrete. "Want an extra set of ears? I can take notes." I shadowed 2 sessions, sent a tidy summary an hour later, and she introduced me to her product lead the next day.
That's a perfect value add. Giving something useful right now. Value add means the specific benefit you bring to a person or team. Little helps. Clean notes, a quick template, a resource, signal reliability. And reliability builds credibility faster than a long speech.
So, tiny doors. The coffee line, the elevator, the hallway. Be curious, specific, and timely. That's the recipe. In the next part, we'll dig into openers and bridges you can make your own. For now, notice one micro moment today and see where it leads. Let's get practical today. Openers, bridges, and closers. An opener starts the chat. A bridge moves it forward, and a closer ends with the next step. Tiny phrases, big impact, especially when your tone is warm and genuinely curious.
Quick story. By the coffee machine, I noticed a colleague's cycling helmet. I said, "Long ride or just stylish?" He laughed, told me about a weekend race, and we compared routes. That observational opener, commenting on something real, made it easy. Opener just means the first friendly spark.
And what about tone in that moment, Emily? Did you change your voice or pace to keep it casual?
Totally. I softened my volume, smiled while speaking, and slowed down a touch. I ended with a gentle downward tone, not a sharp rise. Uptalk can sound unsure. Uptalk means rising pitch at the end. Small choices signal confidence without sounding pushy.
Speaking of moving forward, here's a bridge I used after a panel. Thanks for your point on onboarding. Speaking of that, how are you measuring week 1 success? Bridge just means a smooth link between topics. It shows you listened and invites depth, not a sudden switch.
I like to label the link too. That ties to your comment about timelines. Then I paraphrase, restate their idea in my own words before asking something open. Paraphrase means saying the same idea more simply to show you understood.
Closers matter even more in short chats. After a hallway talk, I said, "I should let you get to your meeting. Before I go, would a 15-minute coffee Thursday work?" Closer means how you wrap up and set the next step. Clear, polite, time-bound.
I add a softener. No pressure. Email or Slack is fine. Asking for their preferred channel keeps it respectful. If they hesitate, I pivot to a lighter closer. Great to connect. I'll send that link. Still helpful. Zero push.
Quick recap. Opener, observe and invite. Bridge, link and deepen. Closer, appreciate and propose a clear next step. Keep tone steady, smile in your voice, and avoid rushing. One strong sentence can do more than a long pitch.
If you try one thing today, pick a micro goal. Just one. Maybe practice a bridge in your next meeting. Notice how people respond to your tone. In the next section, we'll turn that into follow-ups that actually happen.
Let's dig into active listening, the engine under small talk. Today it's about questions, mirroring, and the next step. Mirroring just means repeating a key word or short phrase they said, so they feel heard and keep talking. And tone matters. Slow your pace a little, keep your voice low and warm.
Quick story. After a sprint demo, a teammate sighed, "Too many priorities." I mirrored, "Too many priorities?" and paused. He opened up about 2 deadlines fighting for the same people and a vendor delay. I paraphrased, "So design is blocked by data access," and asked a gentle probe, meaning a focused question. What would make this week a win? He picked one deliverable. I noted it on my phone, repeated it back, and said, "I can clear time with analytics." Later that day, my follow-up, just the next touch, was a 2-line message confirming owners and Thursday 2 p.m. We hit the target, and the next sprint felt calmer.
Love how you moved it forward without pressure. What exactly did you write in that follow-up, and how fast did you send it?
I sent it within 4 hours. Short and human. A thank you, the agreed task and deadline, and one line asking, if anything changes, what's the best channel, Slack or email? That last part respects their time and keeps momentum clear. Clarity beats length. Managers reply faster when the next step is obvious.
Speaking of signals, back-channel cues help. Little sounds like mm-hmm or right and simple nods. At a poster session, a PM said, "Timeline keeps slipping." I mirrored slipping, paraphrased the risk in one sentence and asked, "What's blocking the next milestone?" That focusing question got me invited to their design review on Friday. I ended with a soft closer. Happy to share notes. 10 minutes, okay?
Mini recap. Listen first, mirror a word, paraphrase the core idea, ask one open question, then confirm the next step and channel. Paraphrase means restating their point clearly. Open question invites more than yes or no. Keep it under 30 seconds. Short summaries land better in busy hallways.
Micro challenge for your next chat. Mirror one word, ask one open question, and write one concrete note. Send a friendly follow-up the same day, even if it's just a link or a thank you.
Small moves, big trust. In the next part, we'll turn these habits into simple routines you can keep every week.
Okay, routines. Let's make this simple and doable. Micro challenges, quick role plays, and a 30-day plan. Think tiny reps you can keep even on a busy week. The goal is consistency, not perfection. 30 calm swings instead of one heroic shot.
I tried a 30-day experiment last quarter. Each workday, I set 3 micro challenges on a sticky note. Start one opener, build one bridge, confirm one next step. I also texted an accountability buddy, a teammate who checked in on Fridays. Accountability buddy just means someone who helps you stay consistent. After 2 weeks, I noticed my tone got lighter and my closes were clearer. By day 21, a director pinged me to join a roadmap call because, in his words, "You make meetings easier."
I love the simplicity. What did those daily reps look like in real life? Like, when did you actually fit them in?
Habit stacking saved me, linking a new habit to an existing one. Morning coffee. Scan Slack for one opener opportunity. Post stand-up. Bridge a point with a paraphrase. End of day, send one 2-sentence follow-up. 2 sentences kept me honest, 1 sentence to thank, 1 to propose the next step. If I missed a day, I doubled the follow-up the next morning and moved on. No guilt.
Let's talk role plays. 5 minutes, not theater. Pick a scenario. Elevator chat, conference coffee line, or Zoom handoff. One person plays the colleague, the other tries an opener, a bridge, and a closer. Then switch roles. Finish with a 60-second debrief. What felt natural, what sounded stiff. Debrief just means a quick review to learn fast.
Add constraints to keep it real. For example, you have 90 seconds before the doors open. Or, background noise makes it hard to hear. Constraints force clarity. I also record a voice memo sometimes and listen for pace and warmth. If my pitch rises too much, I breathe, slow down, and try the closer again.
Here's a simple 30-day plan. Week 1, focus on openers. Observe, smile in your voice, and invite. Week 2, practice bridges. Link, paraphrase, and ask one open question. Week 3, nail follow-ups. Same-day messages with a clear next step and channel. Week 4, integration. Mix all 3 in real moments and do a Friday retro. Retro means a short reflection on what worked and what to change.
For tracking, I use a tiny grid. OBF for opener, bridge, follow-up. I tick each letter once per day. If the day is hectic, I go for a micro win like mirroring one word during a hallway chat. Micro win means a small success that keeps momentum alive.
Quick recap. Stack habits onto moments you already have. Keep role plays short with a 60-second debrief, and follow a weekly focus so your brain isn't juggling everything at once. Consistency beats intensity.
And remember, one friendly hello can change your week. In the next part, we'll explore cultural nuance and boundaries, how to stay respectful while staying bold.
Let's talk cultural nuance in small talk. The same joke can feel charming in one country and awkward in another. I try to read the room, notice mood, formality, and roles before diving in.
At a client meeting in Tokyo, I asked a light question about weekend plans. Silence. The lead smiled politely but stayed brief, so I switched to the keynote session. Energy returned. Boundaries are limits we respect. In work-first settings, concrete topics are safer.
Funny you say that. In Berlin, I tried the opposite. A startup felt flat, but I still deferred to the team lead. She said, "Ask Theo directly." I did, and he lit up. Lesson: check hierarchy, then adapt fast.
In some teams, direct is kind. Short sentences, clear verbs. In others, indirect shows respect, softeners and space. A softener is a polite cushion. When you have a moment. Different tones, same goal. Protect dignity.
Speaking of space, at a crowded expo, I stepped back and angled my body. The engineer relaxed. Light eye contact, not a stare, plus a friendly nod. Tiny adjustments say respect without adding more words.
On remote calls with Brazil, India, and the US, I used to fill every silence. Now I count 3 beats. If no one jumps in, I offer an opt-out. Feel free to pass. Opt-out means permission to decline.
I keep a social media boundary. When a new partner asked to follow my private account, I said, "I separate personal and work. LinkedIn is great though." Off limits just means not appropriate here. Clear lines protect relationships.
That reminds me of time zones. I add a window and a time-bound ask. Feedback by Thursday, 4 p.m. London helps me ship Friday. Time-bound means a clear deadline. It's respectful and makes decisions easier.
Quick recap. Read the room, check hierarchy, choose safe topics when unsure, offer opt-outs, and be precise with time. Different paths, same aim. Connection with respect.
Next, we'll pull it together with final advice. Simple habits you can keep. Small steps, big doors.
Let's land this with 3 anchors. Keep it human, be consistent, stay curious. Small talk isn't small when it opens trust. Notice a detail, invite a real answer, and leave with one clear next step. That rhythm turns chance moments into steady progress.
Quick story before we close. Last quarter, I bumped into a colleague near the printer and asked, "How's your week treating you?" He sighed about a messy rollout. I mirrored one word, messy, and he shared the real blocker. 2 coffees later, he looped me into a pilot. The through line, meaning the connecting idea, was simple care plus follow-through.
If you like structure, keep the OBF cadence. Opener, bridge, follow-up. Cadence just means a regular rhythm. One friendly opener, one linking question that shows you heard them, and a same-day message to confirm next steps. Repeat that 3 times a week and doors open quietly.
Guard your boundaries while you connect. Offer opt-outs. No pressure if now's not good. And make time-bound asks so people can say yes or not yet. I think of it as one yes at a time. Respect first, then momentum.
And keep it low stakes. Neutral topics, events, projects, or something you genuinely noticed are safe starters. If a chat stalls, use a graceful out. I'll let you run. Thanks for the insight. Graceful out means a kind ending that keeps goodwill for next time.
I've got a tiny ritual. After a chat, I note 3 things in my phone: name, 1 keyword, 1 next step. Then I send a 2-line follow-up before the day ends. It keeps me reliable without spending extra energy.
Quick recap. Observe, invite, mirror a word, ask 1 open question, confirm the next step, and channel. Consistency beats intensity, and curiosity beats cleverness. People remember how easy you made the moment feel.
Micro challenge for tomorrow morning. 1 opener in the kitchen, 1 bridge in a meeting, 1 follow-up before you log off. That's it. Track it with 3 ticks, O, B, F, and watch your confidence grow.
Thanks for spending time with us today. If this helped, tap follow or share it with a friend who's building new connections. We'll be back soon. Until then, keep it human, consistent, and curious.